Hello guys, I'm your friend Aryav Chaudhary back with a new and exciting video, and in this video that is part 2 of my series how to create a simple website. We are gonna learn some basics of HTML file. I mean some tags of HTML file. So in our last video we just created a folder website and created 3 files in it: index.html and index.css and index.js. And just for the quick review, we just set it up our Visual Studio Code. Okay, and we also set it up our browser, so every changes we make in these files we can just directly view them in our browser. Cool. And okay, so let's get started in the coding part. So what I want you to do is, on your Visual Studio Code, if you're using Visual Studio Code, go to the extensions tab and type HTML in this search box. And when you type HTML, you're gonna see something like this: HTML snippets. What I want you to do is download this one. Well, I have pre-downloaded this, so I'm just seeing these two. You're not gonna see these two options. You're gonna see an option named install. So just click on the install option and go down onto this one and install this one also. Okay, and this one also, and this is used to format your HTML file and CSS and JavaScript file. So install these 3 options. And if you want a programming specific, language specific snippet or extension, so just write CSS and you can see all the CSS extensions, and just write JavaScript and then you can see JavaScript ones. So I seriously don't recommend you to download CSS or JavaScript extra one. Just download these 3 that I told you: this one, and this one, and you're gonna be just going fine. So I also don't use these, so I really don't recommend you. Just download the ones I told you. Okay, and after you downloaded this, it's time to take a look at some tags. Over in your index.js, right over here, what I want you to do is, now when you have installed these extensions, reload your Visual Studio Code and then come back, and whenever now you type anything like this, you're gonna get these suggestions. Good. And now what I want you to do is type this greater than lesson sign, and then type exclamation mark, and then type doc type this, then type this doc type, and then space HTML, and then again this decided greater than or this mark. So this doc type should be capital, so if it's not capital, it's not gonna work. So in HTML, what's the basic thing is, when everything in HTML is known as tag, and this is also a tag, and this tag is used to define our browser. This tag is used to define the browser, that this file is an HTML file. So this tag is used to define the browser, this file is an HTML file. So any file you will make in HTML, you need to have this tag. It's not compulsory, but it's highly recommended. Okay, now when we know one tag, that is a crucial tag, so make sure you type it correctly, otherwise you're gonna get some errors. So this side greater than and less than mark, exclamation mark, and this doc type written whole in capital, then space and HTML, and then this sign, and then press enter and enter twice. And what I want to do is, again, this side based arrow mark and HTML. Okay, and then press this side mark. So what is this HTML mark? So what does this tag do? Well, This tag's job is to contain every other tag. Yes, this tag is the reason, why this everything in this website's work. This tag, you can say, it's like a container of every other tag. So it's like the body or brain, something like this, of everything. So in HTML, that to create a tag, first of all you need a starting and an ending. So to create the starting one, we already created the starting one of HTML. Here you can see this is the starting one. Now we need to end the tag. To end the tag, press this arrow. Again, this how does the tag starts, the same way, and just write the name of the tag and again close it. But there's one more thing over here. Before this, the name of the tag and this arrow, type this slash. So this slash indicates, okay, I'm ending my tag now, and now it's in proper tag, which is ended correctly. Okay, so now we know about two tags. This tag is used to define the browser. Doc type tag is that it is an HTML file, and HTML tag is like container of every other tag. And when in HTML tag you have two more tags. So let me just put one thing over here. So this is how HTML works. Tag name, the content you want to type in, then again tag name. This is how HTML works. This arrow, the name of the tag, and then again arrow, then content you want to fill in it, and then end it. Now you may be wondering why we are not ending this tag, because this is a self-closing tag. This self-closing means there's no need to end the tag. It ends by itself. So as we progress through, I'm gonna tell you the difference between self-closing tag and manually closing tag. But right now, just work with the flow, just go with the flow. What I'm teaching, just know it, because that's something at a high level. That's what not going to be covering in this video. And in this HTML tag you get two tags, that is head and body. So head tag is just basically used to this head tag is used to communicate to the browser and this body tag is used to communicate to the user. Okay, so now everything you'll put inside this head tag is used to communicate to the browser, and everything you'll put inside this body tag is used to communicate to the user. Everything goes inside this body tag is displayed over the string, and everything goes inside this head tag that goes to this browser. Okay, so now we know 4 tags. Okay, now we know 4 tags. We know how a complete tag works, how do you complete a tag, and yeah. So just remember, head tag is used to communicate to the browser, and body tag is used to communicate through the user. I mean, whatever you put in body tag is for the user, and whatever you put in this head tag is for the browser. And we are not going to work with head tag right now because it's a bit more complicated. Right now we just gonna work with body tag. So inside body tag there are two basic tags, that is h1. So there's a heading tag. So now it's really empty and we want to display something bold, I mean that's really catchy and catches users attention. Okay, so what we are gonna do is just write how the tag starts, just write how the tag starts, and over here write h1, and also over here write h1. So there are 6 types of heading that you can create in HTML5. So there's an h1, then there's h2, and h3, h4, h5, and h6. Why is there an extra h? So the h stands for the heading, and so this means heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, heading 5, and heading 6. And all of these headings, they all go like this method. I mean every tag follows this method, tag name and then closing name. There are only few that goes like this one, but we are not going to discuss it right now. So as you go down to the number, the size of the heading and the boldness of the heading decreases. So I'm just gonna show you what I mean. So just write h1 for right now and write something like hello world. Right now just write hello world, and then just type h2, and Visual Studio Code is just gonna give you the suggestions, and hello world again, and h3 again. You can see the suggestions, hello world, h4, h5, h6, and I'm just gonna copy this hello world thing. I'm just gonna paste into every of this, and now you're gonna know what I mean. So we have h1, h2, h3, h4, and h5. And now if we save our file and go to our browser, go to the file and reload it, and you're gonna see hello world, hello world, hello world, and 6 times hello world. So the boldest one, you see this one right here, is the h1 tag. Then this is h2 tag, this is h3, h4, h5, and h6. Now you can see as you go down, the size and the boldness goes down. And for our last tag for today, that is p. Now this p stands for paragraph. Okay, so this stands for paragraph. So this is a paragraph. So P stands for paragraph, and it has the same same method, the closing tag and the starting tag, and a closing tag, and there's a content between it. The same thing how every tag works. Now if you're gonna save it and then go to your browser and run it now, you're gonna see this is a paragraph. So when you write something in P, it's really not changed, the style is not changed, it's just displayed as it was written. And if you go for h1 and these heading tags, you will see there's a boldness in them and their size increases. So this is our last tag, guys, for today, and I'm just gonna delete these because now you know how they work. You can see this is a heading and this is a paragraph. So that's it guys. I'm just gonna give you a quick little review what we did today. This doc type, we learned this at the first most. The doc type tag, this doc type tag defines it tells the browser that it is a HTML file, and then we learn how the tag ends and closes, what makes a complete tag. This is what makes a complete tag. And then this HTML one, so we learn it's the container of every tag. The head one, the head is used, to communicate to the browser, and body is used to communicate to the user, and H1 to H1 to H6 is used to display heading, and as you go down to the numbers, the size and the boldness decreases. Cool. And then we learned about the P, or the paragraph tag, that is seriously right over here, that is used to display text without any style. So these are the tags guys. You can see what we learned today, and I'm gonna upload this file to my GitHub, so you can download the file and have some knowledge about it. So that's it guys. And now last thing you'll be wondering that why these tags are not getting executed, because these are comments and comments don't get executed, and I'm gonna tell you about comments in my next video. So that's it guys for watching. Stay safe, stay tuned, and yeah, practice these tags so you will get familiar with these tags. And I'm also gonna upload this file with every tag I showed you on the GitHub. I'm gonna put the link down below. So thank you guys for watching. I'll meet you soon.